Welcome. This time we are taking you step by step through a delicious lasagna made with ricotta and spinach, and we're going to serve it with some aubergine salad. Janet is going to show you an excellent way to pre-prepare the pasta. Elizabeth is going to finish off the sauce, and I will finally put the dish together.
Right, in order to calculate how many sheets of pasta we need for your dish, a good idea is, before you do anything else, is to take the dry pasta and just put one layer in your dish like that to see how it will fit. And you can see we've got 3 there, and we need 1 down the side, so we will calculate 4 for a layer, and then we will just cut it with a pair of scissors later. So that means we need 12 pieces of pasta for this dish. Now, another very good tip here is to just pre-soak your pasta sheets in water. This is hot tap water, and we can just put them in here, and this really cuts down on the cooking time. So this pasta dish, this lasagna, will be able to cook for 35 minutes. And you just leave these pasta sheets in the water for about 5 minutes, and they will soften beautifully, and then you will also be able to cut them easily as well for those little pieces down the side. And then when they've been in for 5 minutes, you just take them out and you can pack them back on the board.
Our spinach is wilted, and to that I'm going to add a teaspoon of the seasoned sea salt and a teaspoon of the garlic and herb seasoning. Mix that together, and then I'm going to add it to the processor. Oh, darn it, I think maybe
I can help you. I'll hold it for you.
Great, thank you.
Okay.
Let's scrape that all into the processor. Right, thanks, Janet. And then to that we add ricotta cheese. Ricotta is prized for its mild and gentle flavor, and we also add half a cup of cream. Just scrape that out. And then we just give it to work. Pulse it just very quickly, just till it's roughly blended together. There you can see what that should look like. There we have our filling. Okay, looking at this, I think we should add another half a cup of cream, which I'm going to do. It also all depends on the wetness of the ricotta. You might find that it's slightly looser and perhaps better to work with. But anyway, I've now added that, and I'm just going to mix that together. Right, and then I'm going to just spoon this into a dish ready for Ina to take over and do the layering, complete the lasagna.
Ek moet sê, dis fantasties om sulke bekwame mense te hê om jou te help. Nou, al wat ek nou te doen staan, is net om hierdie lasagne by mekaar te kry. What we're going to do is to take a tablespoon of this pasta sauce just out of the bottle to make room for the egg, because I'm sure you are exactly the same as I am. It's such a schlep to wash too many dishes. Mix the egg into the pasta sauce. The purpose of putting the egg into the pasta sauce is just so that it gives a lovely color, and then you just shake this. So there's no need to mess up a dish. Now, we can just mix this slightly into there. And we divide this roughly into thirds. 1/3 of the mixture go at the bottom of the dish. There's actually no need to grease the dish. There's quite enough liquid here. Yeah, you like beautiful poppy. Now we put the soaked pasta sheets. Oh, Janet did them like this. And you can see they're soft. They're not going to absorb any of the moisture out of the mixture. And then the half ones go over here. Another layer of ricotta mixture. Yo, this feels just right, Elizabeth. Excellent. Just smooth it roughly. There you are, sweetheart. Looks great. En nog 'n laagie pasta. En die finale laag ricotta. So finally the ricotta goes on. I know this is a vegetarian dish, and we've had many emails from our vegetarian friends saying, when are you doing something for us? Well, here it is. So there you are. Cover that with pasta. Okay, and let's cut this final one. Can you see? It's how easy it is to cut once it's been soaked. There you are. Now, in order to get that lovely brown topping, we use our cheese sauce to go over the top with the egg that's been beaten into it. Scrape it out. And these tiny little scrapers are darn nice to give every last little bit out. You know, I'm still one of the generation who grew up with my mother telling me, all the hungry children. So don't waste. Just smooth it over. Not too much fuss. The final layer is some lovely aromatic pecorino cheese. There we go, pecorino, on you go. Oven is on, but it is actually quite a good idea, if you have the time, to leave it to stand for a bit, to let the layers settle. And very, very important, before you put it in the oven, make sure that the dish is absolutely clean, because obviously it's going to burn in the oven if there's any food left on the side of the dish. So this lovely lasagne can now go in the oven while I show you how to do the aubergine.